There is a soul level recalibration happening in your field right now, Cancer, and it is centered around a specific connection that is about to shift the entire trajectory of your journey. You felt the pull of this energy for some time, but recently the frequency has changed. It's no longer just a thought or a distant possibility, it has become a magnetic force that is starting to disrupt your daily focus. This connection isn't coming into your life just for companionship or to fill a temporary void. It is coming to act as a catalyst for your deepest evolution. If you've been feeling a strange sense of anticipation or a weird knowing that someone is approaching your inner circle, it's because your frequencies are already beginning to overlap in the unspoken realms. The universe is aligning the path for a meeting of the minds and hearts that will require you to be more honest than you've ever been. Welcome back to Willow and the Wild. To the new viewers led here by Source and the returning collective, I'm glad you found this sanctuary. We are diving into the deep, unspoken truths of the connection that is about to change everything for the Cancer Collective in 2026. This is a reading about soul contracts, mirrors, and the raw energy of a partnership that is manifesting right now. We are looking past the surface level of social interactions to see the spiritual purpose behind this alignment. Source is moving the pieces on the board. It's time for you to understand the frequency of the game. This isn't just about another person, it's about the mirror they hold up to your own wild nature. The first energy manifesting is the Hierophant. Now, don't look at this as just tradition. In the context of this 2026 shift, the Hierophant represents a secret alignment. This is a connection that feels ordained. It resonates with a person who brings a sense of structure, wisdom, and deep spiritual shared values into your life. Unlike the fly-by-night energies you've dealt with in the past, this person comes with a foundation. They are someone who values the old ways of loyalty, respect, and emotional depth. They aren't interested in the games or the surface-level static of the modern world. They are looking for a resonance that goes back lifetimes. The internal shadow of this Hierophant energy is your fear of being trapped by expectations. Because this person represents a serious, grounded commitment, your first instinct might be to pull back into your shell. You've become so used to the wild freedom of being alone that the idea of a structured, deep partnership feels like a loss of sovereignty. But the unspoken truth is that this connection is the key to a higher level of freedom. By having a solid foundation with someone who truly speaks your language, you no longer have to spend all your energy defending your heart. You are being asked to realize that a sacred contract isn't a cage, it's a sanctuary. This person is coming to show you that you can be held without being stifled. Next, the Temperance card surfaces. This is the energy of divine alchemy. This connection is manifesting to bring balance to your water energy. You have a tendency to go into extremes, either giving everything until you're empty or withdrawing until you are isolated. Temperance is here to show you the middle path. This resonates with a person who has a very calm, steadying influence on your frequency. They are the fire to your water in a way that doesn't boil you, but creates a warm, healing steam. They bring a level of patience that you haven't encountered before. They are willing to wait for your walls to come down because they can already see the beauty of the garden inside. This is a total reset of your emotional nervous system. The unspoken truth is that you've been living in a state of high alert for so long that you forgot what peace feels like in a connection. You've been tolerating chaos because it felt like passion, but the universe is closing the door on chaotic love. The frequency of 2026 is introducing you to a love that feels like a long, slow exhale. This is the alchemy of two souls coming together to create something more stable than they ever were apart. You are being asked to trust the slow burn resonance of this person. They aren't a flash in the pan, they are the hearth fire that is meant to keep you warm for the long haul. When we look at the Hierophant and Temperance together, we see a connection that is built on mutual respect. This friction you've been feeling lately, the restlessness in your spirit, is the static of your two fields trying to find a common rhythm. It's the energy of your souls learning how to dance together before your bodies even meet. You might be sensing their presence in the quiet moments of your day, or noticing that your thoughts are being guided towards long-term planning. This is the weird psychic bridge being built. The universe is telling you that the wait for a real connection is over. The blueprint is already being drawn. Now, the Three of Pentacles reveals a different layer of this connection. This isn't about materialism or hoarding resources. This is about collaborative growth. The universe is showing you that this connection is about more than just feelings. It is about building something tangible in the world together. This resonates with a partner who respects your skills, your work, and your vision. It represents a frequency where you aren't just lovers, but a team. In 2026, the universe is closing the door on connections where you were the only one doing the heavy lifting. This person is coming to meet you halfway, shovel in hand, ready to build a legacy. The internal shadow here is your difficulty in letting anyone see your process. As a Cancer, you often work in secret because you're afraid of being judged before you're finished. But the unspoken truth of the Three of Pentacles is that this person is safe to collaborate with. They aren't trying to take credit for your work, they are trying to amplify it. This shift is about realizing that your wild ideas are more powerful when they are grounded by someone else's support. You are being asked to move from a solo artist frequency to a master builder frequency. This connection is the missing piece of the puzzle you've been trying to solve alone. Clarifying this collaborative energy, the Six of Wands manifests. This is the energy of public recognition and shared victory. For a long time, you felt like your relationships had to be kept hidden or that you couldn't be proud of the person you were with. But the Six of Wands suggests that this new connection is one that will be celebrated by those around you. This resonates with a person who is proud to be by your side. They aren't hiding you in the shadows. The frequency of this shift is about being seen in a power couple dynamic. The unspoken truth is that you've been settling for connections that made you feel like a secret, but this person wants to put you on a pedestal. As we look at your foundations, the Four of Wands surfaces. This is the card of the divine home and stability. This is a major change from the defensive energy we've seen in other readings. Instead of building walls, the Four of Wands is about building a porch. It is a frequency of belonging. This connection is about finding the place where you can finally stop running. It resonates with a sense of peace that you haven't felt in your physical environment for a long time. The universe is clearing the brush of your old, temporary living situations and your weird attachments to people who only wanted a place to stay. You are being moved into a space that is permanent and sacred. The unspoken truth here is that you've been feeling like an outsider even in your own relationships. You've been waiting for permission to settle down, but the universe is handing you the keys. The shift in 2026 is about moving from searching to establishing. This connection is the cornerstone of that new foundation. You don't have to keep your bags packed anymore, Cancer. You don't have to wonder if they'll leave when things get wild. The Four of Wands is the promise that the foundation is solid enough to hold both of your depths. This is the sanctuary you've been manifesting through every lonely night. Now, the Eight of Pentacles reveals the devotion required for this shift. This isn't a fast and loose romance. It is a connection that requires consistent, high-vibration work. But unlike the past, this work doesn't feel like a chore. It feels like a craft. You are being asked to refine your emotional communication and to show up for the small moments as much as the big ones. This resonates with a person who is willing to do the work with you. They aren't looking for a finished product. They are in love with the process of becoming who you are meant to be together. The universe is showing you that true mastery in love is found in the daily choice to stay present. As we move into the outcome energy, the Judgment card manifests. This is a moment of soul awakening. This connection is triggering a rebirth that you can no longer ignore. It is a call from the universe to leave the graveyard of your past heartbreak behind once and for all. The frequency of judgment is about a total clearing of your old romantic identity. You are no longer the caretaker or the one who gets left. You are being resurrected into a version of yourself that is worthy of a high-frequency partnership. This connection is the signal that officially ends your season of emotional isolation. The internal shadow of judgment is the fear of being fully known. Because this person sees your soul so clearly, you are afraid of the parts of you that still feel broken. But the unspoken truth is that the universe doesn't see you as broken, it sees you as evolving. You are being called to step into the light of this new life without looking back at the shadows of your past mistakes. The frequency of 2026 is asking you, are you brave enough to be this seen? The connection coming in is a divine intervention designed to prove that you are finally ready for the abundance you've been praying for. The Six of Swords moves forward to show the peaceful passage. This is the energy of moving from a place of mental conflict into a place of clarity. You are in the boat now, and the person coming into your life is here to help you move toward calmer waters. You aren't doing this alone anymore. The turbulent energy of your past, the weird games, and the will they, won't they static is fading into the distance. The Six of Swords resonates with a sense of mental relief that you haven't allowed yourself to feel. You are moving toward a shore where the communication is based on truth and transparency, not survival. This transition is the direct result of you finally deciding that you deserve a love that doesn't hurt. The unspoken truth of the Six of Swords is that you had to be willing to leave the old frequency of your pain before you could see the new frequency of this union. Source is clearing the path by providing a smooth passage. You don't have to have all the answers right now. You just have to stay in the boat and allow the movement to happen. The frequency of your path is moving into a space where your emotions are a source of power, not a source of instability. At the bottom of the deck, the shadow energy reveals the sun. This is the ultimate frequency of vitality and truth. It tells me that this connection is going to bring everything into the light. There will be no more secrets, no more weird disconnects, and no more doubt. The sun is the promise that this connection will make you feel alive in a way that you haven't felt in a long time. It is a frequency of pure joy and absolute clarity. For a Cancer who often lives in the shadows of self-protection, this sun energy is a massive, warm upgrade that clears away the dampness of the past. The shift is here, Cancer. You are moving from a frequency of shadows into a frequency of sunlight. The connection that is about to change everything is a divine appointment that has been scheduled since the moment you decided to honor your own depth. Trust the pull. Trust the High Priestess's intuition and the lover's choice. Source is clearing the brush so you can see the sun rising over your new sanctuary. You are being upgraded, and your only job is to stop squinting at the dark and start opening your eyes to the warmth. The water is clear, the boat is steady, and the shore is finally yours. Which part of this resonates most with the new feelings you've been having? Is it the psychic pull of the High Priestess or the peaceful passage of the Six of Swords? Manifestation is about aligning your heart with the partnership the universe has already signed off on. Stop waiting for something to go wrong. The only thing happening is that your life is finally becoming as big as your soul. If this reading resonated with you, please like the video and share it with someone who needs this message. Comment below with "I am ready for the light" to claim this frequency, and let me know how this new energy is showing up in your quiet moments. Your interaction helps the algorithm find more of the Cancer collective who need this clarity. Make sure to subscribe to Willow and the Wild for more deep-rooted Cancer readings and updates on these 2026 shifts. To understand more about the unspoken signal you need to watch out for, click on the video on your screen now. You are the master of your own depth. The universe supports you. Stay in your truth.